can be your sugar when you're feeling for that sweet spot. Put me in your mouth, baby, and
people treated me like a criminal because I killed somebody.
Here's why Shiba Inus are a great dog breed for lazy people. Number 1, Shibas require little to no grooming. You do have to trim their nails, but otherwise they clean themselves pretty meticulously. They even express their own anal glands, which is pretty cool. Most people even suggest that you never bathe your Shiba unless something terrible happens. Number 2, Shibas don't have a ton of extra energy, not like a hound or a collie that needs a job to be happy. Shibas have been unemployed as a breed for thousands of years, so they're pretty chill to just hang out with you on the couch. But number 3, they can totally hang on a hike. They're really agile and they have a surprising amount of stamina for a dog breed with such minimal exercise requirements. Number 4, you're not going to have to work super hard to get rid of that dog smell in your house. Shibas actually don't smell like dog at all somehow, even when they're wet. It's really magical. You are going to have to deal with a lot of shedding though. And lastly, number 5, Shibas are incredibly smart. You're not going to have to work super hard to get them to understand something. Getting them to listen, that's another.
Okay, so here's why Shiba Inus are great dogs, especially for single people. Number 1, they're very independent and hardly bark, so you won't have to worry much when you leave the house, because they can entertain themselves. Just make sure you keep up with the training. Number 2, almost everyone loves dogs anyway, so you'll probably be able to attract people regardless. But Shibas aren't as common and they resemble small foxes, so even more people will approach you with their curiosity and compliments. Number 3, by nature they're very clean animals, so potty training will be a breeze, although the shedding is another story. Number 4, although they're kind of stubborn, they're very smart dogs and quirky, so they'll do a lot of random and weird things, so if you ever want to grab attention on social media, you'll most likely be able to catch this on camera. Number 5, like most dogs, they are very loyal and can be obedient if trained correctly and thoroughly. These dogs live for about 16 to 17 years, so you can expect a lifelong companion, or wingman if you're still single.
I've been dancing in my room, swaying my feet, trying to get you love and a kiss on the cheek.
That's it. You're no longer allowed to sleep on this bed because all you do is lay here 24 hours a day and don't do anything. I even bought you a ball and you...
Cause you had a bad day, you take it one down, you sing a sad song just to turn it around, you say you don't know.
Sit. Wanna hang out for a minute? Wait. Oh, I have passed this before.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
Good way
Who's
to read.
afraid of the big
Yeah,
black?
baby. Is he gone now? I don't want to hit you, Ryu. Go ahead, baby.
How much does a Shiba shed? So Shiba Inus actually have 2 coats of fur. Most of their fur comes from the undercoat, which I just pulled out of Kylo. I use something called a Furminator, which does a really good job at getting the undercoat. Be prepared to brush, and brush, and brush. And just when you think you're done, keep brushing, buddy. Once you're done with one side, flip over your loaf of bread and keep brushing. Luckily for me, Kylo really enjoys this and is super chill with the whole process. How can one dog have this much fur? Repeat with wire brush. Kylo, I got you a brother. That's your brother. Wow. I also use his hair to make wigs for Kylo. The most satisfying part is by far vacuuming everything up afterwards. Just look at how much hair came off that 30-pound dog.
This is my little doggy dude, getting chunky, eating all the food. Snuggles and he's pretty stinking cute. That's my little dude. Way too many toys up in the room, and this is all he really ever chewed.
So I'm gonna... Here.
Simba.
Vape? No. Shiba Inu. People often ask me why I like to drink gasoline.
Oh, honey, you're stuck.
Four things you need to know before you get a Shiba Inu, and we'll save the worst for last. Number 1, they're very stubborn dogs. Unlike most dogs that love to please their owners, most Shibas could care less. This is why people think they're hard to train, but they actually learn very quick. It's just a matter of whether or not they want to listen to your commands. 2, they aren't really affectionate dogs. If you're hoping for a dog that's going to run up to you and snuggle with you in bed, get a Shih Tzu or Maltese, because it takes a while for Shibas to develop that affectionate bond and they will only cuddle on their own terms. 3, they're escape artists. Let's just say if you have a fenced-in backyard, reinforce it. And if you live in an apartment, just brace yourself for whenever you open the front door, because they will bolt out. Last but not least, number 4, they are dramatic. These dogs can overreact to some of the smallest things and you will know because they'll let out the infamous Shiba scream. And if you've never heard the Shiba scream,